everybody, this is the Roland JC-120. Absolutely fantastic amp for clean. I liked it so much, I got two of them. Anyway, if you're thinking about buying this amp, there's something you might want to know first. This is a rather noisy amp. Let's take a listen. Okay, that's at full blast, full volume, but let's try the effects. Let's turn on the vibrato. And the chorus. Not as bad. Now, here's one other thing that you might not know about the JC-120 unless you own one. It may look like a stereo amp, but it actually isn't. Don't be fooled by the fact that it's got two speakers, two dedicated power amps, and two channels. It is not a stereo amp. It is a mono amp. It takes a mono signal. And even if you were to jumper these together or put two separate inputs, it combines them into a mono signal and then creates an artificial stereo that it then sends to the speakers. Now, why is this noteworthy? Well, for a start, a lot of pedals today, especially that are used in clean guitar and ambient guitar, have a stereo output. And one would think that you could connect that stereo output of a stereo pedal to a JC-120, because after all, it's got two speakers and two dedicated power amps, right? But you can't. Now, another thing is that you might think that because it's got a stereo effects return in the back, you could simply plug the output of your pedal into the stereo effects return and then have this amp and speaker power one of the stereo signals and this amp and speaker power the other stereo signal. Well, you can. However, there's one catch, and that is that if you notice carefully, the JC-120 does not have a master volume. It's got a volume for each channel, but no master volume to control the output after the effects loop. So what this means is that unless you want to run your amp at full blast, 120 watts, you're probably going to have a very quiet signal running to your pedals. And so the noise ratio is going to be very poor from your pedals, giving even more static. So you're going to have a very noisy, hissy signal. So if you're looking to amplify a stereo clean signal in stereo, it's not as simple as getting one of these. Hope that's helpful. Take care.